What is up, guys? Welcome to another stream of Euro Truck Sim, where we're going to be trying to get our driver today. Yeah, sorry about that little brief pause there where the music stopped. I was tabbing out to start the recording and forgot that I hadn't changed my recording settings on OBS, which means this is going to get recorded in such a beautifully high quality that I'm probably not going to be able to record all of it. But so where did we leave off? We left off in... Oh, right. We did a massive drive from... Brno all the way through Poland up into Lithuania, where they have some really nice speed limits. So let's go into drive. Let's see what the situation is, and we'll see where we're going to be driving today. Now, I haven't played Euro Truck Sim since last stream, as I said I wouldn't. I have been playing an absolute boatload of American Truck Sim, though. It's okay, how much we got till we need to rest? 3 hours and 31 minutes. Okay, so in Euro Truck, that's a load of time. Ooh, that's a drive and a half. 928 miles, 24 hours. How good is that? The best job on the offer? No, that is not even close to a good job. Some of the best jobs are at 50. All right, maybe a quick jaunt up to Stockholm. It's an urgent, so this will actually give us some... You know, we'll do this. It's going to give us some good XP. And XP is... And the good thing that I do miss in American Truck Sim is the fact that how maneuverable trucks are in Euro Truck. They are just so maneuverable. And also, my ability to run into stuff doesn't happen anywhere near as often. So that's an absolute treat. But I must admit, both games are really good, but let's focus today on Euro Truck Sim, and then maybe, depending on the recording situation, because I'll do a brief pause if I do end up switching. Depending on how big the recording for this ends up being, we may stream some Europa Universalis, Let the Phoenix Rise. Let the Phoenix be reborn anew. Actually, that's what I called it. Or Let the Phoenix Rise new. All I know is I named it something, all right? Either way. But yeah, we'll be streaming that today as well, hopefully, depending on it. At this point, it is completely dependent on how big of a recording file this EU truck stream causes. Due to the fact that, well, if this is as big as the EU4 3-hour stream was, or 4-hour stream was, if these two streams together were as big as that, that's going to kill my hard drive, and... I don't know if I have enough space, so I'll probably do some finicking during the 2-hour mark. But yeah, we're going to be doing about 2 hours of Euro Truck at the very least, because I do miss Euro Truck. It is such a great game. I know I've been playing a lot of American Truck, but it's nice to just jump back into Europe for a little bit, you know, the European roads and the European stuff. I mean, if there was a cab over in the American Truck Sim, I'd probably play it a little more. But I do enjoy my Volvo, so I can't complain. Is this what we're going to do today? Is this what we're going to do? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. You know, it took you some time. Yeah, let's go pick up our these cars and take them over to Stockholm. It'll be... not too long of a trip. It'll be a nice quick one for the first one. I think there's maybe enough, maybe 200 miles in it, so might get us over to the 4,500 mark. Let's hope. At the freight market. Ooh, some cars to Vienna, which we came basically from there. It is worth more, but it isn't an urgent delivery. An urgent delivery, far more important. Get that done. The XP on offer from an urgent delivery is far, far better. And also, parking-wise, we may get some good stuff from it. So, always worth thinking about it from the aspect of don't want to charge into my trailer. Nice little trailer. Yeah, lights are on. Let's get out of here. So we need a rest in like 3 hours. How long is it to here? 4 hours and 20 minutes. 3 hours. Okay, you know what? Let's risk the fine. We've got... that's the wrong button. How much money we got going at the moment? Got a good 47 grand, which means we can definitely pay our loans for the day. All we need to do is just inch forward and scare one of these guys into stopping. Like that. Then, ever so gently, just take our beautiful trailer out in front of him. Give him a little toot as a thank you, and then let's drive on away. I feel like that's probably not actually legal, but it's definitely what we were doing. There we go. Well, let's go 34 miles an hour. Okay, straight up to 50. So if we can beat the limit for a little bit, we should get ourselves to the port where we're going. And once we get on the ferry should be long enough that we won't need to rest, and we'll get to Stockholm and be able to immediately get another job. The only downside of that is it means that obviously our drivers are. No, it won't be, because we'll the ferry trip will hopefully get our drivers some working. Once we get up to 6 drivers, about there, we should be paying loans. Every loan should be paid by them, and any money we make is just straight into the pot to then get new trucks and new places. So we'll obviously see what going on there. We do need to scout out a new location for our inevitable expansion into a new area. I'm currently looking at probably maybe filling up country by country. So I may go into Brussels next. It puts all of our drivers very close to one another, but it's more realistic. Like when we're starting out we're not going to be a European truck. Like as much as we as the owner will happily go everywhere. Like it makes sense that we kind of have a center. So I'm probably going to build up in Belgium and maybe Netherlands and maybe then France and then Germany. But I know for certain that I definitely want to build up in that region first. Mostly because it's just not a region I ever really build up in. I normally build up. My main starts have been Geneva, which again is pretty close, but it was like the same I did before. I just like I'm gonna stream this. Germany and Sweden were my 2 main ones though. My main account is, or my old main account before I started streaming this, is currently based out of Stockholm. So it's going to be very familiar up here for me. But at the same time, like I said, I didn't want to, do something I'd done before, or I don't want to go somewhere that I've been before. I want to see how starting a trucking business in that region, if it doesn't work very well, then I'll have had my answer. But I'm interested to see if we put a lot of trucks near, like a lot of garages near one another, see how it affects it. Because it'd fit more with like a regional trucking operation, but we'll have to see. But by the time we filled Belgium, I'm pretty sure there's probably at least 2 or 3 garages in Belgium. So that's 2 or 3 more than we have, which means a lot of money, right? I think it's like 150 grand, so it's 300 grand for 2. And then we then have to buy the about 100 grand trucks, 110 grand trucks. We're looking like at least so 10 trucks, that's a mil. Like 1.3 mil the minimum to get all the trucks and then 2 garages. Oh no, then that's 2 level 1 garages. I believe it's 100 grand, so it's 250. 250. So we're looking at 1.5 million to get everything. And that's if everything works. That's if we don't decide to suddenly give our truckers, better trucks or something. Because right now we have 2 truckers helping us make our money, so we're not really, the most flush. Like pretty much everything is relying on our income itself, which, unless we get really, really good paying jobs, that suffers. And especially if we don't, decide to start paying for stuff for our truck and what's it called? Everything should be fine. Like I said, I don't intend to upgrade my truck any further. At least for now, until we've gotten at least probably a full garage. I believe we did pay for the upgrade last session. Didn't even realize I was speeding. Well, it's good to know that the cops are paying attention, even though I didn't actually realize I was speeding. But yeah, that's our goal today. We're gonna get that driver today, I hope. Worst case scenario, I'll take out smaller loans that will be a little bit interest heavy. Because I want to get the driver today. Like, it's those small loans can be paid off very quickly. So if we get like a bunch of small loans, that, you know, as many as we can. The worst case scenario is we you know, we have a bunch of loans, but we get to pay them off. We have 1 hour 36 minutes, and the port is 2 hours 35. Now, Eurotruck's pretty anal about it. You know, let's. I'm gonna keep this on. I'm gonna keep this one on. Sorry. This way, I can look at if we're beating minutes. I don't think we're gonna beat as many minutes in the small amount of time we need to do. We also need fuel, which is going to be annoying, but it's fine. We got this. We can do this. No, I know we can't. We physically can't. We're going to need to rest. So if we rest here, still going to be 11. We're going to be cutting this extremely fine. But we don't really have much choice. It's an absolute shame, but unfortunately, where we're going to have to do it. Going down to 34. Beautiful. We're going to go down to 25? Oh, no, 19. I was right. Oh, it's a border point between Lithuania and that. I don't really know this region very well, to be fair. Oh, it is Latvia, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Latvia. No longer Faye? Beautiful. If we were to say take this, whoa, you know, that would take us massively in the wrong direction. Oh, that's an absolute... Okay, well, yeah, we may have not screwed the pooch, but it may have been... We're going to be cutting this extremely fine. Also going to hope that we have enough miles on this 24% that I don't need to fuel up just yet. There we go, let's rest up. My driver Brandon's made some money. And that looks to be the only change. Yeah, let's we're gonna risk with no fueling up for now. Definitely the dumbest decision, but well, when do I make good decisions when playing video games? I feel like all of my EU4 playlist, Let's Plays are pretty much just a evidence to prove that Joe is an idiot. I must say, the evidence is damning. It looks like we're just going to come just shy of 4,500 miles. Oh, the traffic lights are on our side today, guys. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Don't know what that flashing green does, but I can go through it, so it's a win. Okay. Just need to hope that this light gives us a, you know, the okay, and then we'll be fine. Nope, it's not going to give me the okay. Nearly got the okay, nearly. We don't want to break our cars, though, you know. Super fragile, urgent delivery. Very important for our money. Now, I'm going to work on some ADRs today. Maybe get a point in some other stuff as well, depending on how many points will be on offer. We are actually really getting lucky. Okay, it's definitely different turning a cab over than it is turning a big-ass truck. We do have to... pretty sure flashing green means I can go, so... Ah, flashing green means like, yeah, you know, it's going to turn red in a minute. At least I know now. I mean, I'm not probably going to be up here for a while because driving through Poland was an absolute just... That was painful in terms of like speed limits. I think 43 was like the highest speed limit we had. It's just obscene. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We realize I can turn all my lights off. We'll keep the day running lights on, or the side lights. Make it easier to perceive us, even though, I mean, if you can't see us, that's probably on you at that point. Going a little bit slow here. I can actually crank it up quite a bit. It shouldn't be too long now, and we'll be at the ferry. Once we're on the ferry, I think the majority of the travel is the ferry now. So as long as we have at least like an hour or so, or like an hour and a half when we get to the other side, we should be at the very least fine. Being late is not something we can afford. It's money out of our pocket that I don't want to give anyone. That'll be loan installments of 8 grand. Painful. Very, very painful. Especially as that's pretty much all we're making from this job as well. Due to the fact that there was the only other job was not paying really enough to say how far of a drive that was going to be. There is at some points that I feel like quick jobs really are better than owning your own truck, but you also can't beat the customization of your own truck as well, so it is one of those things, isn't it? I mean, at least we were able to get 2 drivers pretty early. Third driver will hopefully come a little quicker if we, you know, are able to get some good jobs done today. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? I must admit, it's definitely nice driving through Lithuania and Latvia. Very nice, like, rural countryside and whatnot. It's like very different architecture to the rest of the Europe that we've been driving in. I like it a lot. I thought that was a police officer then, damn. That was a very shiny blue car. Whoa. Given how flat that fell, I don't know why you've got those signs in the road there, game. Like, what the fuck? I think this has been the most chill drive we've had so far. It's like a very nice, good speed, just chill. Don't you dare drive. Oh. If he'd have drove into that, that would have just sucked. Driving into the truck, I can take. Don't drive into my don't drive into my trailer. So the police cars here are white. I mean, information that I'm probably never going to really need, but it's good to know nevertheless. It looks like we're getting some lower speed limits as we get closer to the city itself. Makes sense. Ventspils? I don't know how to say that. Surprised that doesn't automatically fine you for going over the speed limit. Let's turn our lights off. No one else has lights on, so I may as well turn ours off too. Not that it really matters on our truck because we do have a, you know, a LED dashboard. Like, no, yeah, LED probably the right one. We have a digital dashboard. That's what I was thinking of. We have a digital dashboard, so it just really doesn't matter. Note to self: doing shorter jobs. The lights are on my side when I do short jobs. Well, good to know. Shame that shorter jobs don't always pay as good as longer ones. Nine times out of 10, you really do just gotta go where the money is. Especially if you're trying to get a new driver. Okay, it'll be our turn in a second. I didn't want to jump the queue then and jump the light a little bit there. Got myself a you know, a little fine. I know what my luck is like. Got the port terminal after this red light. Pressure's a little low. That's fine. There's a light. See what I mean? Why is there not always a light in front of me? Why is the light always to the side? SCS, fix it. Put lights in front. I don't know. I actually don't know how many countries do. I know the UK does in a lot of places. Actually, how often does the UK do? That is a good point. Pretty sure they do it more often than not, but it doesn't matter. What's wrong with turning our head a little bit? Oh, there's also a question mark here we're going to see. I don't know what question mark would be at the docks, but... Or the port, sorry. But, going to assume it's, probably a viewpoint. Oh, then again, do they have those in the ETS? Or are they American truck? Everything's kind of blurring together, so we'll just have to see. Okay, no, it is a viewpoint. Not really that fussed with viewpoints. Oh, is that the Latvian flag? That's cool. Boy, it was something completely different, but what are you going to do? Oh, this is a really nice port. You know what, let's just do a quick little out-of-cab view. That's really cool. Alright, off we go to Stockholm. Good old Scandinavia. Oh no, we're going to there. That is a long trip. Yeah, that was essentially the entirety of our rest. We only have a 37-minute trek now, and probably 3 hours on the clock. 2 hours 16 minutes. Okay. Let's actually let's get going. That's a little less time than well, it's more than I was expecting to have, but at the same time, less than I would have hoped to have. So let's really kick this in gear, because we're going to have to park this, because skills parking is the only parking we're allowed to do in this playthrough. Because if this is going up on YouTube, I'm not letting people think I'm shit at the game. That'll be the inevitable American truck campaign we do, career mode we do. Because skilled parking in that can absolutely get lost. Especially when you start having sleeper trucks with some of the really big wheelbases. Because nope. The turning circles, I don't understand them. I understand more of the turning circles of a cab over because the maneuverability is so high. But at the moment, I still have a short cab. Our maneuverability is going to get a little worse as we eventually get the more wheels so we can start doing heavier cargoes more frequently. But until then, you know, we've got a nice little maneuverable cab. Very nice little, maneuverable truck would be more accurate. We've got 20% petrol. We've still got loads of diesel, so we're good on that. I'm gonna put my lights on now. It is 21:37. I did not see if anyone had made us money. No one has made us any money yet. So hopefully they're, you know, pulling their thumbs out and not losing me loads of money. Yeah, the average per day needs to get up to like 1,500 each for them to be useful to me. Even then, not really the most useful, but better than nothing. Like, having a driver is going to obviously be better than not having one, but you still have to do a lot of your own work no matter what. And if we're lucky, we're going to get a nice big job out of Stockholm, and at this point, I really don't mind if we end up going back to places we've been to, even though that's kind of something I didn't want to do. Because right now, I'm more just on the crusade to get the new drive before the end of this stream today. First time 34 has gotten me a fine. Something tells me I just went slightly over, and I went to 35, and the game was like, ah, you're at 35. That's a fine. We'll see. Okay. This is where the... Okay, this is... Okay. So it plays random music when it comes to the delivery. Because this is way less obnoxious than the last one. I can jive with this. I mean, we're nearly at our place anyway, so it's not exactly going to matter. Yeah, this is definitely way better music than we had last time. The last time was just like pure electronica, and I'm just not into that crap. Or that stuff, probably more accurate. I mean, I do know a lot of people who like electronica, it's just not for me. I do industrial, though. I mean, if we played some industrial, that would be pretty sick. Where are we delivering these to? We're not delivering them to Scania, because that's not a drop-off point like it is in American trucks. Like, all the truck places, pretty much for the most part. I say all, most of the truck places in American Sim you can drop off some deliveries to. Pretty much always trucks, obviously, but... Nice and wide there. Where are we putting it? Okay, you want it in a very weird way, but alright. You got it, boss. Jackknife this a little bit. Like a glove. I will be right back, guys.